Hi guys, hope everybody is doing well. We're into week 9, which is the start of the second part of the semester, the second half of the semester. And this week we're continuing on with Essay 2, E2, which is critical analysis. By now you should have gotten your topics chosen, and you should be really focusing on the analytical part of breaking down your topic, whatever you have chosen. Make sure that you look for my feedback in last week's forum before you go too much farther, just in case that there's a problem with your topic or it needs to be revised in some way. Before we get started with this week's stuff, I wanted to direct you to a kind of new resource. Here is a video for citing sources in MLA 8th edition. It's a long video, but it's worth it. That will tell you how to cite your sources in the newest edition of MLA. So citation is part of this Essay 2 assignment, so make sure you go take a look at that. Coming down to this week, here are all the things that we're doing this week. So we're kind of reviewing thesis statements and really getting into doing actual critical analysis. And we're also working on incorporating quotes and reviewing MLA citations. The big thing about MLA citations in Essay 2 is in-text citations. We're really working hard on that this time. And they should be pretty easy for this one because you only have a single source. So you can't have any other sources other than the text that you're choosing to analyze. So your in-text citations, this is a good time to get used to putting them in there and working on those. Just a reminder also what analysis is. So analysis is like close reading. It's a way to break down something into very small parts, examine those parts, and figure out how they work together as a whole. So for something like a text, you're looking at specific passages, specific lines, even specific words, and you're analyzing them for meaning. You're breaking them down and figuring out what those small parts mean so that you can come to an interpretation of whatever text you're working on. So remember, it's all about interpretation. Don't forget that. So this week, overview of resources. Here's what you need to do. Of course, watch this video. You're already doing that. Review all of the stuff in the critical analysis folder. This stuff is important and very specific to writing critical analysis. Also, make sure you look at the stuff that's in writing essays. That stuff will be familiar, but there are a few more things. If you come over here to it with me, notice particularly there's a new outline sheet that's very specific to text analysis, and there are some other things about text analysis in this folder. You can use this essay planning sheet for text analysis for your outline. You can just download it, type in it, upload it back to me if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Other things this week. There are a bunch of MLA citation sources and integrating quotes. We're using a specific way to integrate quotes, so make sure you take a look at these resources and read them very carefully. There's an in-text citations video. It's a short video. It tells you how to use MLA 8 for in-text citations. And this week your activities are to complete and submit an integrating quotations in MLA practice. That's here, so download this, write in it, save it, and upload it here. And your E2 outline is also due in here. So your integrating source information due on Thursday, E2 outline due on Sunday. Okay. Other than that, that's kind of where we're headed this week. Make sure that you're paying very close attention to these resources because critical analysis is a tricky thing that a lot of people have not written before. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.